Evening all, and welcome back to Factory Town. So there has been an update, and it is causing us a few problems. After every update, obviously I look around to see whether there's any issues or anything happening, and we've got a few new things and a couple of changes which are causing problems. We have a new building. We have a fishery, fish, which apparently I don't have unlocked yet. No, apparently not. I guess that's a different research, is it? Perhaps, I don't know. That's kind of, yeah, the fishery there. That's a building you can put onto water and it will produce fish. You no longer have fish in the water, I don't believe. Let's have a look, see. No, there. No, we have fish there. Okay. But yeah, apparently you can put fisheries on the water and they will fish things out. I don't know whether the fish are just there because this is an old map or if fish are still in the game. I'm just not sure on that one. The delete block, this one here, can now actually be increased in size, so you can remove loads of stuff at once, which is fantastic. Oh. This is the one that's causing the problem. Pastures, farms and lumber mills now absorb water based on nearby connected water tiles. 25 connected water tiles equals 100. Now, here you'll notice I've removed some things here because you'll see this is gaining water very, very slowly. And when I had all the panels across here, it wasn't working at all. I wasn't getting any water into them whatsoever. So I think moving the barns onto the water was, in retrospect, a really, really bad idea. But of course I didn't know at the time, so let's increase that in size. Just use that to move everything on that layer. There we go. Awesome. Right. Yeah, see, this is not gaining enough water quickly enough. Which, yeah, I really think that's 25 connected water tiles, but it's only using that many water tiles there. That's using those because they're too close together as well. That's got loads there. Not sure why that one isn't going across there. Odd. But yeah, so they need to be redone because this doesn't keep up at all now. They need to be spread out a lot more and changed up, which is a little awkward. But yeah. And these here, these are okay. These are actually keeping up at the moment. See, that one's got all the water there. That one's only got a small amount in the centre. That's got a small amount there because again we have tiles here. I could fix that by raising those tiles. I think I might give that a go. Let's turn these round so they stop for the moment. Let the milk come out of them, and then I think I will raise up the conveyor belts off the water to give them access. Hopefully that'll work better. I might have to spread them out a bit more, I don't know. If it does work, then we can raise up these barns here as well and raise the rail up. And yeah, I think that would help us there. It's interesting that it only uses the top tile of the water. It doesn't go down any deeper. So as long as the tile is at least one deep, it doesn't matter. If I now remove all those, you've got bigger access to things. So and again, I can just increase the remove. Hello. Hello. That's strange. I can't remove those tiles with the larger tool. How odd. Okay, not to worry. Okay, so you're getting a large area there. For some reason, you're not. Maybe I've got to move them off of there and then put them back. Yeah, that's the issue. Okay, so I'm going to move that to there. Move that over by one. Move this over by one. Move it over there, move it back in. Yeah, I think they just need just needed moving. There you go. Now they can share water tiles now they've been moved. Okay, so it may just be a case of moving someone there. So I need to put in a slight. It needs to be slightly above the water level. It needs a support block like that. And then I can just grab the metal conveyors, because that's what we were using, and do that. It says no. Why does that say no? Difficult to see what I'm doing here. Hold on. Out and along, if you please. Or control. No. Terrain is too steep. How is terrain? I suppose I'll put in some support blocks there. Okay. So let's just put in a support block at the centre of each one of these. Just so I can build these things like that. We can go bump. No. Terrain is too steep. Do I have to put in the block there? Alright, that works. Okay, not really sure what was going wrong there, but something to do. Terrain is too steep. How? How is terrain too steep there? How very strange. Right, okay. And you've still got access to all that, you've got access to all that, and you've got access to all that. Okay, right. We'll just put some grabbers in and we will filter the grabbers to being milk. Milk. And milk. Okay, there we go. Right, and now this is all going to work absolutely fine. Never going to work. What am I doing? Oh, missed it. There we go. Looks a bit weird, but it's fine. It's fine. Okay. Right. So does that mean now that I've done that, you've got loads of area there. You haven't. So if I move you back one and then forward one, water intake 30%. So we've got a little thing down the bottom of the screen there telling us exactly what that can do. 25% because it's too small. Okay, so if I remove that one there. The 8%. So we need to increase these, which definitely means we've either got to raise up these barns or raise up the rails. Or both. I'm interested to see whether it actually matters. Right, if we remove those. Oh, right, hold on. Let's rotate these all around. Stop them outputting onto the barns. So you are currently at. Let's move that out of the way. You are currently at 30%. Okay. If I remove that and put in one of those instead, then put you back down. 33%. Right, so it's not. See, it can use that block, but it can't use these ones. Right, okay. But you can't put buildings on top of these blocks, I don't believe. No, you can't. So I have to change things up and move things around a bit here. Okay, what I'm going to do is I'm going to raise up all of these, raise up the rail just by one, and then we shall be right back and we'll carry on doing what we were doing. Okay, so we're back, and that was a lot more effort than I thought it was going to be. You may recognise this design. I've had to go back to the old way. There's an issue with this water thing. It not only checks the top tile, it appears to check the tile above it. So if you want to put buildings on water near a pasture, you have to go at least 2 blocks above the water. So you've got to go... You can't just do that and then put one of those and then put a building on there. That won't work, that will be blocked. We'll go up one more and then do that and put a building on there. Which is awkward to get things over. I could have done it, but I decided to just go this way and it makes more sense, and we brought the trains up to a higher level, so that works. It does mean these are not working here still. These are broken because this is not right here. I don't know whether I can get away with the trick of putting in this scaffold, the pillar scaffold, and do that. Try and remove. No, for some reason I still can't use that in there. Don't know why. Very strange. But look, when I put this in here and it said it was all working and was being absolutely fine and there was no issue to it, it's because I didn't have the game running. It only recalculates the water when the actual game is running. So if you've got it paused, it might say everything's fine, and when you unpause it, it goes wrong. You see, like here, it's not counting those blocks in there, you see? They're all missing down the centre. But unpause the game and give it a minute, it will recalculate at some point, and then these will go, hey, that's not right. Or you can just move them, and that fixes it. So, what I'm going to do here is I'm going to try this trick. Don't know if this is going to work. You can run belts through scaffold pillars like that. That's not going to work, is it? It's nowhere near going to work. Hold on, let me move that and move it back. It says 100% speed. It is reading those blocks there, so that appears to work. By yeah, that appears to work. Okay, that's not exactly where I wanted that at all. That does appear to be working. Let's put the other ones in and see what we get. Let's go to there. This outside one wants to go all the way to the end here. A little awkward to see with all the rails in the way. 2 lines high. 2 lines high. And 2 blocks high, I should say, not 2 lines. Like so. Alright. Grab the... do that. Now, I don't know whether this is supposed to work like this. I don't. I'm guessing. Let's see here. No, that's stopped working. It's yeah, it's blocked in. Okay, so that didn't work, which means I need to put it up one higher. But then I can't put it up one higher, I don't think, because of that above it. Went up there and putting things there. Oh, no, that might work actually. That might just be enough. Right, go away, train, because I need to remove them rails. Because, yeah, there we go. Okay, so let's remove these rails. We can put them back in easy enough. Okay, now we can see what we're doing. So let's remove all the belts. Okay. think that's what we want. See whether that connects. Yep, that should be support for that one. Okay, so that's what we want. And this one there. Boom, there we go, to there. Then you can come out there and go to there, and you can come out there and go to there. So that is one off the water, but low enough so that this stuff can actually get through there, I believe. We will have to double triple check this. So let's move that and move it back again. Yep, that says 100% water. That says 100% water. That says 100% water. Awesome. Right. Let's put the track back in. Why is it saying occupied? That's odd. I wonder whether this is actually not going to work. Let's put in some grabbers. We are going to have to tell the grabbers that we want to do the things they're doing, so they're all going to have to be milk. So I'll just copy that and then control and paste it into there. Okay, so you'll grab the milk, and you will go under there, and you will go under there, and that works awesome. And I've noticed that this is dodgy. There we go. Okay, and they're all working on all the water. So that's what you got to do. You've got to go up that high. So for belts and chutes and things, you can just build the wooden scaffolding pillars, and you've got to build them 2 out of the water. So however deep the water is, doesn't matter. 2 out of the water, and then the actual belt or chute doesn't go in the one that's at the water's level. It goes in the one above it, there. And then if you put one of those on top, it can actually work underneath it. That's fine. So that works. So then if you want to build a building as well, it's the same thing. You've got to go 2 out of the water and then put a thing on top. Well, actually, you've got to go 1 out of the water and put a thing on top. Can't just go at the water level and do that. That won't work. You've got to be at least 1 off the air. So and everything has to be above that block. You've got to put that one in there. If you put a belt in, you've got to go up and then put the belt in on top of that one, or remove that one and put in the scaffold and then put the thing on top of that. So the air block above the water must be completely clear, 1 block above the water for it to work. Okay, so yeah, right, and that's only the 4th line down on the patch notes. Most of the other ones, however, are not going to affect us in any real way. Resource removal tool now has different costs. Yeah, if we're removing resources here, it's going to cost different amounts of money. So it's 10 to remove a tree, 25 to remove stone, 10 to remove gold, 2 to remove things. It says so in the bottom corner down here. See, just there. There's different costs to remove different things. So removing coal is more expensive. Okay. Area effect display. Area effect displays will display when moving a building. Ah, yes. Before, if you put a farm down and then you went to move it, you didn't see the area that it covers. Now you do. And you see the whole area. That's quite useful. There's a thing about excess storage. If you have a building that's producing multiple things, like here, we have a building producing it's producing bread and cooked chicken. Get off. Bread and cooked chicken to make sandwiches. Now, it will. Okay, sorry about the random cut there, but they started digging the road up behind me and it was rather loud. So, okay, they've stopped now, so let's go back to this. So, as I was saying, if you have a building producing multiple things, instead of it going into the output, it will go into the input first. So, this should, when it produces bread, go into the input system instead. I think we're using more bread than we're producing, so it's not going to work, but yeah, it should fill up the input first rather than the output. And then if you have a grabber on the output grabbing said thing, it won't actually manage to grab it because the output will be empty until the input's full. So it will always prioritize itself over outputting the goods, which is good. I like that. That's a good change. There have been many other sort of things there. Trains can now pick up random things, so if I had a train connected to this, it could pick up that random bit of coal. The move tool has been added to the hotbar. Oh yes, the move tool is down here on the hotbar. I never used the hotbar, but useful to have. There's been a couple of improvements for performance-wise, and yeah, I think everything's pretty good there. There's 3 balance fixes. The packager has an increased inventory, is it? Oh, it can hold 8 now, is that what it does? 5, 6, 5, 4, 8. Yeah, okay, apparently it can hold 8 now instead of 4. Okay. So it can hold 2 packages in its output instead. That's fine. And mine's now produced 2 stone per cycle. I don't know what that means. I think it just... Oh yeah, it produces 2 instead of 1. So you get double the amount of stone now for the same thing. Don't know if that's the same for anything else. It is not. No. This is a problem. Yeah. Oh, and wells now produce double the amount of water as well, because they were a bit slow actually. Wells were a bit slow. We're not using them anyway. And on that point of wells, actually, in the last episode I asked whether you thought it would be okay if I could put farms down around the farm, put farm tiles down on these areas here that I can do there, providing I don't obviously add any more grain into it. You all said yes. You all said that's fine. So we will do that. Not right now, because I need a way to actually get the fertilizer out of the pastures, and I don't quite know how I'm going to do that. I was tempted to just run a thing along here, put a barn at the end. We'll do that. We'll do that. That seems to make sense. So gotta remember, gotta go 2 above here. We're gonna do that all the way along. And I'm gonna have to change that belt in the centre there because that's getting in the way. Okay. Luckily that shouldn't be too difficult. So if we just go from here up to there, which we can't do, of course not. Nope, you have to go along. It's also really awkward to build things in 3 dimensions. But oh dear. Nope, that don't work. Ooh. Got 1 too many. There we go. That's better. Okay. So right, then we go up to that, and that's working. I'm going to go up 1 more there just to make it look like it's holding the thing. I'd use a cloth conveyor belt because it doesn't particularly matter, I don't feel. Ooh, that... Yes, that's tall enough. Right, okay. And then we want to just have some grabbers on the back. Then we want to set these to grab fertilizer. Okay, and then copy and control and click to paste in them with the values enabled, which is awesome. There we go. So now you're going to take out all the fertilizer. A question that was asked probably in series 2, I think it was, whether pastures run faster when they haven't got any fertilizer in them, or whether they slow down if they're full of fertilizer. I never tested it back then. I never did, but I have done it between series. I actually remember the question, did it, and then never made a video on it. But they don't. It doesn't matter whether this is full or not. It's like a secondary output. It doesn't matter if the fertilizer is completely full. It doesn't affect the speed on these at all. So you don't have to worry about that at all. Okay. So we get some fertilizer. We will have to transport this around. I don't know how to do that. I don't know where to do that, I should say. Yeah, but I can build farms, and then at least then the farms can start watering the crops, which will increase us a little bit, I suppose, which we kind of need because these are running out. Although this isn't running out at all. This is a change as well that I believe has come along. The cargo boats and the harvester drills still apparently do it. I don't know whether the caravans do it as well or not though. They used to take from the place, drop off what they had, leave this cargo on them, and then go back and pick up and come back in. Now they wait. If there's no space, they completely wait until there is space to drop it off. I think if it's a partial drop, they will go back and fill up, but now they'll just sit there and do nothing. And I think it's the same for this as well. I think that's changed. If this can't drop off any coal in here, it will just sit and wait till it can drop off some. Then once it's got a single inventory space, it will go back and fill up. It may have been that way already, but I only noticed it after this patch, so it probably was, and I don't know. Anyway, this isn't working because we didn't put the rail stock back in. That was really stupid, wasn't it? Explain why we've got no milk. Okay. You're struggling because you don't have enough grain. And you don't have enough grain because you don't actually have enough grain. That's the problem. So this is where we're going to do the field. Now, farming, mining, farm tile. Now I can only put it down on flat areas. You see where it's highlighted here? I can't put it on angles, and I'm kind of gonna stick to that. I know I've been terraforming in places, but do you know what? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. I've completely changed my mind on that there. I'm actually going to flatten this all out so that I can gain access to all the fields. Because I've been terraforming anyway, so it's not exactly like that's a change of what I was doing. There we go. So now that's level with the farm. We can then put farm tiles down on all these bits here that are done. Hopefully that still grows underneath there. I don't know. There we go. Do you know what? We're going to level that down like that. And like that. Just because we can. There we go. So now it's got farm tiles. The farm tiles don't actually do anything unless they have some form of input. So we're going to have to go and at least get like a well back here, I think. And the only thing I'd like to update on the wells is that they have an auto output. That'd be really nice. Okay, and then I'm just going to click the auto manage recipe again thing. There we go. And you had 20 water in you. How did you have water in you? Oh, was this the random farm that I might have put on the coast at one point? I think one of the farm. Yeah, you've got one water in you for some bizarre reason, and then these ones they've got one water as well. That's utterly bizarre. I guess one of the updates did something to that. Yeah, you're going to apply water and then you're stopping. You go, I can't do it. Ah, yeah, because I might have turned it off and it's done something weird. Yeah. So it's trying to apply the water. When I tick that, it goes, yes, apply. Oh, damn it. Hold on. I need to change it. I need to turn off sugar and herbs. This is just the grain farm. Whew. Right, yeah. So it's going to apply water and then going, I've got no field to apply to, so I can't do that. And you are the same. So do that and turn off potato, turn off cotton. Okay. We might upgrade this one at some point. I think we will. I think this will be the next one we do. So let's do it now. Let's increase our area of effect to get our entire crop if we can. Okay. And then I don't know why I keep pausing stuff. I don't need to do that. Farm tiles. Yeah, that's all the corn done there. Right, so we now want another well. Down the bottom, aren't they? No, they're not. There they are. There we go. And we'll put the well there. And we'll do that. There we go. Okay. And that will increase the speed a little tiny bit. Not a great deal. But it's better than nothing. It's better than what we had before. Let's put it that way, at least. In fact, yeah, you can see all of this is now grown up. Before it's managed to chop it all down. So just from watering the crops, that's all it needs. And we do have fertilizer as well if we want to transport things around. If we ever get to that stage, I don't kind of think we do. This is the next one I want to do. These two here. Right. Let me just make sure. I think the ground's really flat here anyway. Yes. Right. So. So for this farm, we have farm tiles under there. I like that it only highlights when it's in a farm area, so you know. That's quite cool. But I can't get to the ones in the centre, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to pause the game, I'm going to remove this here. Ah, so you both actually use the centre one there. Ah, that's interesting. Okay. Now, I could do the same for the herb bushes as well, but I'm not going to right now. I'm just going to do it on the grain. Oh, we've run out of fertiliser. Okay. That's fine. Let's do that and make sure... Nope, you're fine. You do that. Yeah, you're fine. Okay. Right. Then we need a well. Or two. One there. One there. Really does have to be metal conveyor belts because of the speed it consumes water and does things like that. So, right. You come all the way up to there. You do that. Let me put in the farming tiles in there and under there if I can get there. Then under there. Okay, and then we'll connect this back up like so. There we go. Okie dokie. So that should be a nice increase in our grain. We've got a few grain over here as well I want to use as well. Remember that. And if we need it for the herbs, the tomatoes and the herbs and that, we can put herb bushes on there as well. If we need it, then we'll do that. But we don't right now, so. Come on, fertilizer. Come on. Wow, we really just don't have the fertilizer. We're not producing as much as I thought we were. Which is fine. Our research is done as well. That happened whilst I was rebuilding the things. There we go. Okay, so that should be every bit of grain covered, I think. Yeah, that's good enough for me. Okay. Still not quite backing up on the chutes, but this does seem to be now constantly outputting. That's good. That's constantly outputting. That is 2. This one down here. Constantly outputting, not quite filling this up in time. I mean, we can always add more workers to it if we want to. But I am kind of tempted to move this chute to bring it along into this barn and have the one boat go back and forwards from a barn. That is kind of tempting, but I'll leave things as they are for the minute. We are actually running out of corn here. We're using more milk than corn. That could be because we've had a upset on the amount of milk we've got actually coming in. Because obviously this was all ground to a halt for a certain time because I forgot to do that. So maybe it just needs to catch up. We will see. I'll leave that going for the minute. That's going there. But I've recorded I don't know how much this episode so far. It's always funny when updates come out and you end up fixing so much other stuff than you was going to before. Yeah, so this is all good. That's all good. That's fine. I think I'm going to add more workers into the chicken and the we can put up to 5 workers in them, and I think it needs them, if I'm honest with you. And that's it. We are at capacity for that now. We do have 5 more houses to put down. It's fine. Right, so we did. Oh yes, I haven't done mana transmission yet. Jewelry finished. Ooh, fishery as well. But I didn't do that one because, yeah, this is alright. You can drop it in there. I didn't actually tell this to fill up the silo for some bizarre reason. I didn't actually. It was sat there and just not doing anything, so I couldn't come back and fill it up as I expected to. Right, there we go. So you can now do that, and that should be exact because it should be 100 and 100, and that should be absolutely fine. Okay, and we'll get the fishery as well because, well, why not? More money, it's fine. More money is all good. Okay, I do want to put down some more houses though because I think we're going to need them. Now this is going to be the interesting little bit of a test. If you remember last episode, I was saying about how I'm sure they can't deal with many more. Can you flatten that down if you would, please? No? Okie dokie, we'll move that out of the way and then flat down. Right, then move it back. And then we will run a road up to there. Like so. There we go. And, oh no, it's 126, so it can connect to them houses. Okay. I stand corrected. Fair enough. Okay. Well, in that case, we'll put down the houses and we'll upgrade them all the way because we can. 150 now, that's it. Yeah, interesting. Now they are doubled back together. That's kind of how I wanted these to be, and then I messed up put too many streets in, but doesn't matter. Okay. So you are dealing with 150 people. You are giving us happiness plus 19 happiness. You're not giving us any. Well, you're not doing anything, that's why. And you're not really giving us any because you're struggling to actually get goods up here, aren't you? Yeah, you're delivering like 2 things at once. Why is that? We're just not delivering stuff over fast enough. Okay, so we're struggling blue coin wise, but we need to get mana going because mana is a problem. So we need to wait for the research to be finished actually, because we can't do a great deal until the research is done. Let's put in a speciality goods, just so we've got one. There we go. And you sell enchanting books, mana pipes, mana stuff, polished stone. We can do polished stone. That is something we've just unlocked with the jewelry. Maybe isn't that in here? How do you make polished stone? You require 10 normal stone and 2 blue coins. Okay, so we'd be using blue coins to make purple coins. Not necessarily a good trade. Do we have any stone anywhere else? We've got stone here. I think I'm going to do that just to get our purple coin kicked off. I think we're going to build a temporary little thing here to make polished stone. Why on earth did you go up there? There was a little tiny bit that I managed to put it on. Wow, okay. You can go there, and we'll grab a worker. And you can dig your way out. There you go. You're trapped in there for life. Come on. Wow, okay. I thought workers were a little bit quicker than that, if I'm honest with you. Okay, right. Fair enough. So we're going to do that. That's going to be a really long journey for you. But I think by the time you get back, we might actually have one polished stone done. Okay. One thing I am going to do as well, and I know I've done it before and then dropped it and then come back in, but I am going to put in one way on these bridges. You can go off. Boom, 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 boom. Because they're only single lane, I know I could make it a three-way lane and it would work fine, but then that just encourages them to pick the correct lane before they go. Okay, right. And when we unlock the fishery, which is a little while off yet. Ah, you're actually using blue coins. Ooh, so we need more blue coins. You are red coins. You're blue coins. The apothecary. We're not actually selling anything to the apothecary. That's the problem. We're not making. I'm skipping over to purple coins. We're not doing any blue coins. But we have two. We have two purple coins. You're selling polished brick for one. So we are technically trading 2 blue for 1 purple, which isn't not a good idea, but isn't a terrible idea either. Okay. But I think once the fishery's open, we can start making some salves or fish ointment or whatever to do that. That'd be fine. The problem with this is that we're running out of iron, and we're running out of iron because we need things. Okay, so we can't get to this until we're done for that, but we can do this here. Let's put in a mine or two here. Put a mine up there, just so I can copy it. Basically, that's all. Let's see here. So we can put one there. I'll put it there would only be mine, only be iron. And then I can put one like here, which covers like stupid amounts of stuff. But yeah, so I think I'll put one there. So we want to remove resources, increase the size, and click. There we go. Copy that, put it there, but it needs to be based on flat terrain. So click. There we go. Boom. Like so. Okay. There's one mine, and then I should be able to click auto, and you only got iron. Is that correct? Yes, that is correct. Awesome. Then we're going to have another mine, which is going to go here. But I want to kind of get... If I go back there, I'm not fussed about the coal. Coal is going to be important. Hey, we have the fishery. Cool. Coal is going to be something we do need, but I'm not 100% fussed about it. So if I put it there, that would work. So we want to go 8, increase by size, remove all that iron. Then we want to go 7, increase by size, click, copy, or we can move this one to there. And then tell you to auto recipe, and you're going to grab coal, iron, mana, and waterstone, which is weird. The waterstone I'm not fussed about, so that can just go into your inventory and stay there. Might fill it out into a barn or something, but we'll see. So Can I lower the terrain down here? Can. Awesome. And I want to kind of do that there if I can as well. Bring that down like that. There we go. Now that may look a little weird, but I'm doing it on purpose because it means I can then put in something like that. And it will output automatically, which is awesome. Now that's not going to work for this point here, I've just realised, because it's got 4 different bloody things in it. So we'll have 3 outputs. I'm not fussed about the water stone, we might siphon that off later, as I've said. So like that. Okay, requires a support block. You've got to come out by 1 at least, haven't you? Control? No, I'll do that. We'll not put in. Ah, no, we can't put in a. Okay, so because I want to make them all look the same, we can't put in a support block there. Do I? I'm going to remove that coal. I'm going to remove that 1 lump of coal because that's the awkward one. There we go. Now they can all follow exactly the same path down. There we go. Awesome. Right. And I want to put in grabbers on this. And I want to grab the 3 different things that are inside it. So we want to grab iron. We want to grab coal. And we want to grab whatever the other one was mana shards. Now I'm going to change that one to iron and change this one to the mana shard. Aren't we? Mana shards. There we go. Right, okay. So they're going to I'm doing the iron over there because then the iron can connect to this one easier. And then I don't know how I'm going to get it over there. It can't travel by boat. Unless I dig out a canal there. But then that's going to be too far for the boats to go. The boats have a very limited range. I could dig out a canal there. I don't really want to do mega terraforming. I mean, I could just transport it to here. And then have a boat go along here. Go along to here and drop off into the pack. I think that's what we're going to do. I think we're going to have it. The iron will pipe along to here. We'll have a packager here. We'll have boats picking up from the packager. Which means I need to move my steam generator, which is fine. Which is fine. We're going to move the steam generator to building is blocked. Why is building blocked? Building is blocked because there's a grain. Move the grain to there. We'll do that. Okay. Doesn't matter which way the steam generator faces. Oh, and then I'm going to have to pick you up because you'll no longer be able to get into there. So there you go. So then you can just do that. Okay. We need to go underground, grab these pipes. Do something like that. I have been forgetting about the steam pipes actually. You can't use steam mines, can you? No, you can't. Damn it. You can't increase the mines. Okay. Right. So that's the steam generator going there. So if we have a packager here. Copy. Can't afford. Okay. Okay, so I need to tell whoever's this, you, drop back off in there please. Stop that. We can't afford to do that anymore. We're going to have to find some other way to do blue coins. We've got a fishery. Let's do the fishery and then I think we'll bring this episode to a close. Because it's been going on for quite a while and I've had a few cuts in it, so I'm not actually sure where I am. So a fishery requires goods. But I really want to put it over here somewhere. Can I put it? It's going to be 100% there. I want to make sure I don't block off any 84%, 70%, 92%, 100% if I put it there. Okay, so we'll put it there. Boom. There we go. And then you can be fish. Very confused as to why you need to tell that what it is, but you know. Ah, it uses red coins. We got plenty of red coins, that's fine. We also have fish here. I can make a fishing boat as well. Fish can be sold for food, or they can be turned into things in the workshop. Aren't they? They can be turned into ointments and stuff. Is that in a workshop? Sure it was. No, it's in a kitchen apparently. Okay. I knew that. I was just testing you. Okay, there we go. Right. Interestingly, kitchens can also be linked to water. I don't know if there's any recipes that need water, are there? Oh, remedies. Remedies require water. Okay. Remedies sell for blue coins. Right. Fish oil sells for blue coins. Whoa. Now that's slightly annoying. Because it's red coins as well, so you're using 4 red coins to produce 2. Using 4 red coins to produce 2. Okay, we'll go with that for the minute. I'm going to use a slow boat on here because it looks like this is slowly going things. But interesting size. Minute though, that's fine. We still have a fishing boat, so I'm going to put in a fishing boat and say, hey you, mind the fish. Put them there. Can you still do that? Does that still work? It does look like it's still a thing. But you can't put them in there. No? Can you put them in the fishing dock? You can't. Okay. And you put them in a silo. Can you do that for me? Yes, you can. In a silo. Okay, I have a feeling that fishing has been removed and it's been replaced by the fishery. Or, well, that's not too far for it. Just, yeah, something's just not right there. But it's fine. This is all right anyway. So let's grab a wagon and let's say, hey, you deliver fish oil to there. At least start giving us some form of goods. Why? Road, get on road. What are you doing? Weird ass thing. How strange. I wonder if I put one way in there, it would. What? What? No, you still got that. Okay, so that doesn't work. Okay, that's fine. So we'll just put in a 3-way road there. Okay, and we'll do the same here. We'll put in a 3-way road there, and then we'll just pave this to a 3-way road. There we go. Okay, give up on the one-way system. One-way system works for the bridges. That's it. That's fine. Okay. So you're now doing that and selling coins. We are making coins, I believe. Red coins are about... We're actually going down on red coins. They're being used in a lot of places, and we are no longer selling anything to the general store, are we? No. No, we are not. But we will fix that. We will fix that once we get this going over here. Okay? Yeah. That's what we're going to fix. So, that's what we're going to leave this one. Okay, and hopefully when we get back next episode, this will finish. Why? Just need more people? Is that the problem? I guess it is. I guess just needed more people. Okay. So yeah, so we'll come back next episode, and hopefully this will be complete. And then we can get into a bit of mana, and I will also figure out this here. So, okay. Yes, thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this one. I hope to see you again next time. And until then, as always, have fun.